my viewers, welcome back again to Animator's Launchpad Adventures. We have a blanket getting stuck under the chair. We have a blanket getting stuck under the chair. Speaking of blankets, that's the one we're washing today, because I don't think it's been washed in a while, so yeah. And just one blanket in there. I think can handle a single blanket. I've done it before. And I already did bedding on default settings, so I'm thinking I might do bedding and pre-wash. So, a little bit in the pre-wash compartment. And a little bit in the main wash compartment. Okay. So we got that. Bedding, pre-wash. It adds an extra 15 minutes to it, as it does for very much every cycle. And I would go higher in speed, but medium is the highest it will allow. See? Yeah. Let me check something actually. 54, 60, 72. I don't know. But let's start it up. Try to get you guys some lighting. It's the same amount of time, basically, about when I do the normal cycle on extra high spin. And no other settings. Just the extra high spin being the difference. Try to give you guys a good view of it. I guess bedding doesn't do 6 motions. Oh wait, no. It's on pre-wash, that's probably why. Because I never seen it do 6 motions on, like, in the pre-wash stage, so that would explain it. Unless maybe it just doesn't do it at all. But yeah, on some of the older washers, like, I think some of the older washers from like the 80s, I think on some of those, heavy soil meant like a pre-wash or something. I have no idea how those old things worked. I never been around any of those old ones in person. Any of those 80s washers. I do plan on getting some in the future though. Hang on, let me check something. Okay. Yeah, because the water has very low force on that pre-wash dispenser. Okay. Water level, there we go. It's at 40, okay. Still a good amount, I think. Unless, let me check. Let me check the view of it. Okay, I don't think that's a good amount of water at all. Well, steam isn't the only feature that doesn't use much water. Because pre-wash is also like that. Check the water level again. $42. Okay, it's gone up. It should really be using more water. And it's gone up again. Oh, it's back down now. But it's not even draining, so it should, so the numbers of the water level frequency shouldn't even be going higher. Because the lower the numbers on the water level frequency means
There we go.
that more water is in there, and then the higher numbers means less water. Which I find that kind of weird though. For WashiMator, it's going to do it differently. 0 will mean empty, 100 will mean full at 5 gallons. That'll be for front motors. Oh, we're filling up again. See what water level we go up to. 41. That pre-wash dispenser is not doing very much for that load at all.
Okay.
How many minutes does a pre-wash last anyways? Specifically the pre-washing stage. Call that a pre-wash? I mean, that's high efficiency for you. Let me check to see if that thing's even wet. Okay. It is kinda wet. So, at least it's doing somewhat of a job.
Okay.
I haven't done very many variations of the, I haven't really done very many variations of the bedding cycle. Only one, which is the default one, so now I'm doing a second one with the addition of pre-wash. Really does a job. Guessing it's draining in the next minute. Don't say that number. I'm serious. I last remember it pre-washing for 8 minutes on a different cycle. I think normal's the only one where I actually did pre-wash.
Okay.
So I don't know, maybe the pre-wash thing is like different on here, on the bedding cycle. More importantly, I wonder how much RPM it actually goes up to on the intermediate spin after the pre-wash, well, the pre-interm as I call it. I wonder how much RPM it goes up to on the pre-interm on bedding when I have pre-wash on. Okay, so it's 9 minutes on bedding. Okay. Right, I think I remember that. I think I did normal, extra high, and pre-wash once, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think that was I think that one sets to like 90 minutes or something. I think so, I'm not sure. Is it doing load sensing tumbles again? Oh, it is. I feel like the load sensing tumbles is kind of a waste of time. What's the thing that's doing it on the pre-interm? Does it even spin on the pre-interm? I mean, it did leave 6 minutes between there, so it might... It probably will, actually. I can see it balancing. It's doing the testing balance tactic. Technique, as I call it. It's doing the testing balance technique. It was. I wonder what RPM the testing balance technique is. But yeah, you do see why that it doesn't allow any higher than medium, because to be hard to balance such big items in there. So, yeah, that's a good call for LG. I wonder though how much RPMs it actually spins up to on the pre-and-turn. Probably just gonna do 600 again. Let's find out. Oh wait, that's the water level. Really? Just 470? Just 470 for the pre-and-turn? Okay. So it only does 470 for the pre-and-turn. Okay. I don't know, is it different when it's easier? Although probably because of the imbalance that was on there. Because it was a little unbalanced. So now we're on the main wash. Let's see if it does 6 motions on it. It doesn't say the label for 6 motions on it, but it still does do 6 motions. All the modern ones do. I don't see it doing 6 motions. I guess it doesn't. Is it gonna run the main wash dispense? Oh, there we go. Usually on a normal or heavy cycle, it would have done filtration by now. Oh, and speed wash. It would have done filtration by now, but I guess bedding only does tumbling. It's probably rolling or something. Sure, it's a good thing they installed those water switches in there, but too bad we can't like adjust them because the dryer is stacked on top, and I just don't want to waste that time. Fit like, I don't know, a 6700 in that other room. Probably be able to adjust the switch on it. I wouldn't do that to the 8600 though, because that's the top loader. I think it's basically the top loader version of the it's filling again. I think the 8600 is basically like the top loader version of the 6700. Cause like, hang on. water is going in there. Whoa, it's at 33, 32. That sure is a lot of water. There's about the highest water level, where if we try to pause it at the point right here, because of how high the water level is. Hang on. I'll show you right here. We're right at the water level that if we try to pause it, oh, it does still unlock. That's very odd. Usually it wouldn't unlock the door if the water level was that high, and it is that high. Unless maybe it's just not... Come on. Maybe it's just not sensing. Come on. It was working before. Come on. It was working before. There we go. It's at 32. It also won't let you pause it if you're in that mode. See? Come in. Come in. Come in. Come on. I'm just trying to switch modes and it thinks I'm trying to select something. It thinks I'm trying to select something, but I'm really just trying to switch modes on that thing. That thing really has no idea. I'm surprised that nothing has actually gotten erased from the controls in all the years we've had it. I wonder what their secret is to that. Maybe it's like... Maybe it's like some kind of permanent print or something? I don't know, but either way, it's really neat how they do that. How nothing gets erased from there. I mean, obviously the logo doesn't get erased because it's like imprinted on the thing. Like the logo isn't completely flush in with the dispenser drawer, so that tells you that it's that it will never get erased. I just really don't like it. I just really don't like it when they don't show all the labels. They don't show the 6-motion label, and it literally does it on almost every cycle. But yeah, next year or in 28, one of those years, I might try to get a full load wash on there. I will have like a full load in there, but like, I mean, full load wash like the cycle that's in the downloaded cycles. Because like if you go to downloaded cycles, you could find a cycle called full load wash. Wade actually did it on his 8900 once. And I saw a video of full load wash on a 4000. On an LG WM3600HWA. which, aside from the controls and the door, really just that part of the door, looks like very similar. Really, the inner drum. It's like the same inner drum that they use in the 3600, at least that one. I've seen like a lot of images on Google where I find the 3600, the design of the inner drum is more like something from like the 8900 or something, or actually more like the 3400 from what I've seen. But yeah, I've heard that the 3400 is a basic model. It's very basic. Like, because it doesn't have the AI, or it does still have some features on it, but nothing fancy on it. It doesn't have the AI unlike the 3600 here. I wonder if I could find AI wash in the downloaded cycles. Because I heard that like the newer ones, like especially the 9900, 9700, which there is now a 9700, that LG has recently made. At least recently released. AI on the newer LG machines, like more modern than these ones, the AI actually like understands like what fabric is being washed in there through the AI wash on the washer and the AI dry on the dryer. I actually saw that they made a wash combo version of the 9900 known as the WM3998. I wonder if they're gonna do that for the 9700 as well. I don't think they're ever going to do one for the 8900 because that was way earlier in the decade. Around the same time, or like somewhere close to around the time where that one was made, the 3600. It has the same like timer display here, the same door lock. Like same symbols, but like some of the things are different. Like it's all touch panel, power button actually goes here, start button goes here, and there is no flashing on those things on the 8900. Plus you actually get turbo wash on the 8900 unlike that one. Yeah, very much every LG washer that I know about, except for the CW models, they have these 4 options included in their line of options. But CW ones such as the 3400 or the 3470, 3420, those don't have steam. I guess on those ones, steam is just replaced by cold wash. I can hear the chickens clucking.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're clucking away.
Okay. Okay, let's see.
Oh wow. We're getting quite a lot of suds there. Did it even get all the detergent in there? I think it did. Yeah, you would not want to have the door open for that. You would not want to have the door open for that. Believe me. Yeah. But even if we did have a 6700 in the other room, still wouldn't be able to do open door there because it's still hardwood floor. It's hardwood floor everywhere on here. But in the basement it's a concrete floor, so we'd more likely be able to do that. That is, if we could actually fit a 29-inch washer and 29-inch dryer down there. Of course, I get the electric one for the basement. I actually kinda had some ideas here for the future. For like, when the two of them, I might probably take over the place here and like see what I can do to make things better around here. Like what's the tutorial? Of course I'll keep that washer here, but I might put in some more washers around here in the future. In the future when I get to take over the place. Yeah. Cause I do plan on staying here. I do plan on staying here in my state for like my whole life. I mean, I will probably take vacations every now and then, but like, really I'll just be living here in my state. After all, it is where I came from. I mean, I know I can move to another state when I get older, but I think I just might want to stay here in my state. It's a really nice state. I might get a job at a laundromat after I finish high school. That's actually something I don't even need college for because I'm already a professional at doing laundry. I mean, look what I'm doing. I mean, look what I'm doing. I'm doing laundry. So yeah. Either that or I might have here the laundromat or something. I don't know. I might try out some of the GE Ultra Fresh ones. I wonder if I can fit a mini washer right here. A small one. No, that's the hamper. For the future. Right there. Of course, I'll have the electric sets. Because once I probably take over the place, everything in here will be electric. myself some of the old machines too.
Okay.
I might get myself some of the older machines too, like the LG WM3600HWA or the LG WM3600HWA, the one that was in the video from Easy Spin 2, the guy who says, Agitator! That washer in that video was the 3070. The WM3070HRA. 36 minutes and still washing? Oh right, I think it drains at 30 on that one. For the first intermediate spin. I always forget the order of some of these cycles. I need to start remembering them. See how long we've been recording for. About 42.5 minutes. Okay. No, it's exactly 42.5. Let's see. I think there might be like some time where I like write down the cycle times on these washers and like write down each point that they do. Like each point when they drain, when they fill, when they wash, when they rinse. When they go into spin. I'll even write down when it skips, or where it skips to, the timer. Because it likes to skip some time. It likes to skip some time sometimes. Let's see, I believe it did a cooldown fill just recently. Wait, hang on. What dispenser was that from? Oh, it actually drains at 34. Ah, too late to check the RPM. I mean, water level now. Thought I heard a weird sound from the drain. I don't know, that drain is sounding kind of weird. Or it was. I think soon it might be about time to clean out that drain filter. Cause I don't think we've ever done that in all the years we've had it. And yet it's still working the same way it did when we first got it. I guess the stuff we washed doesn't really have enough dirt in it to actually clog that thing up in, say, like a year or a month. So that's very lucky. But yeah. If anything, muddy clothes would probably clog that thing out in like, would probably clog up the drain filter in about like a month to a year, I'd say. Either that or the mud would probably get stuck in the inner drum. It'll just be washing muddy for the rest of its lifetime. Out of balance. I don't think the UE makes much sense for uneven load error, because it only shows the UE and no L. So really it's just uneven error. It's really just uneven error. That's it. ULE would show uneven load error. But I think something that makes more sense is UBE for uneven balance error. But yeah, it doesn't have enough digits for that. Plus, it's just a regular old digit timer. It's not alphanumeric, so you can't do that. Doing the testing balance. Oh, RPM check. Okay, it's about 115 RPM, I think. Wait, no, I mean 150. It's about 150. It's about 150 RPM for the testing balance technique. It seems more balanced than it did on the pre-intern. So either we're gonna go at 470 or 600. I'm not sure for the final spin. For a second, I thought I heard a sucked lock. $470, I believe. Come in. $470. It says 460, but it's really 470. 460 something. Probably just gonna be probably just gonna be up to 470 for the intermediate spins, just as it was on the pre-intern. Yep. Come on. At least for the first intermediate spin. I don't know about the second one. But wow, that was a 7-minute intermediate spin. What was that beeping? There we go. I was wondering when we were gonna start the rinse. I believe it's filmed from bleach dispenser, right? Actually, I think it's bleach and main wash now. Yeah, bleach and main wash. At least bedding still does 2 rinses by default. At least from the last I remember. Still got about 6 hours until then. Just enough time to do that bedding load. So yeah. Later today, like in the mid to late afternoon, we're gonna be going to my aunt's house in a different part of my state. We're gonna be celebrating the 4th of July there, so it's gonna be fun. We did the same thing last year too. It was really fun too. Last year I put on like, Gravity Falls and Phineas and Ferb there. Today I'm on like a Loud House and for SpongeBob. Wow, it's filming for a long time. Oh wow, what is the water level even at? 26? 25? No way. No way it's that high. Now that's most certainly a point where it won't unlock. I'll show you. See? Water level's that high it won't unlock. And everyone says these things don't use much water. But on the rinse cycle, well, there's how much water it uses on the rinse cycle. That's like a heck of a lot. That is a heck of a lot of water. For a high efficiency machine. Yeah. Still got some suds in there though. Wait, let me get a light. A brighter light so I can see what it looks like at the bottom. Still sudsy, yeah, but I think the water level is actually touching the glass. So yeah, that's a good reason why it wouldn't unlock if you paused it. That's a good reason why it wouldn't unlock if you pause it. But wait, let's see. How long are these rinses? Oh right, I think there's 6 minute rinses on bedding. Right, I remember now. Well, last time there were 6 minute rinses. So I'm just gonna assume there's 6 minutes. Yeah, it was 6 minute rinses on both bedding and delicates. I think maybe Permanent Press had those longer rinses too. But some cycles like normal and heavy duty, those ones have like 2 or 3 minute rinses. Normal cycle, if the AI feature is on, it will do like it will do 3 minutes on the first rinse then, because it includes the filtration on there, the filtration rinse. But then the final rinse is just 2 minutes. we're draining now. And it's the second intermediate spin. I'm gonna hope that final rinse can actually get those suds out. Also, I noticed that we actually got a we were actually getting a washboard effect in there. Just like the second open door video that Wade did on his 8900. Like, remember LG WM3600HWA open door wash 2? It said door open wash, but it's really basic. It should really say open door wash. Because open door wash just makes more sense than door open wash. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that thing. Because hardwood floors cannot handle that much water being splashed, so if it were concrete though, we'd be able to. Yeah, Wade's garage has a concrete floor, so that's how he was able to actually do the open door. The open door wash on his 8900. And actually just let it splash all over the place because it's a concrete floor in Wade's garage there. Like, I could see the material. I could see the material of it. It's a concrete floor. And like, no wonder Wade doesn't care about how to clean the drain filter. It just takes off the cap. It just takes off the cap without even draining it from the hose. Well, Wade, if you're watching, you really should care about how you do it. Like, you should actually just use the little hose first and then open the cap, because if your washer was on a hardwood floor above a basement like mine is right here, you have water going all over the hardwood floor, and then it would like weaken a little bit. It would like weaken the floor a little bit, and so like that's why you really should care about like how you do it. Like, you actually should just use the little hose down there before taking the cap off. That's why the little hose is there. So that you could just drain it into like a container or something, and then you don't end up making a mess from the water that is in there. But yeah, all LG front loaders have that little drain filter on the bottom. And yeah, that's a good thing to have. But one thing I kinda don't like about that, it's a little bit low on the door panel. I mean, they should have it lifted up a little bit higher so that you could actually drain that water into a deeper container when you're like cleaning out the drain filter. Like the way that the Zanussi FL1012 did. I believe it was from like late 86 or something. The Zanussi FL1012. Again, there's 470 RPM, 470. So I'm assuming it's gonna do that on the final spin, because it's done that on the pre-intern and the actual intermediate spins. So my only guess is that it's gonna do that again on the final spin. Although maybe it did 470 on intermediate spins on the default betting cycle, so we might actually get 600. But there was one time, a few years ago, it wasn't on camera yet because I didn't start recording videos of it yet, but yeah, there was the one time when we were running it on betting, and it only went up to 470 RPM on the final spin. Now we did see it go up to 600 on the default betting cycle video that I did, so we should get to see the 600 on that one. But if not, that's alright. Is it going all 4 dispensers now? Again, opened it a little too fast. I'm just gonna control it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that was all 4 dispensers. I feel like the fabric softener dispenser dispenses the slowest. Right when I closed it, it started filling more. Let's see what the water level goes up to. Probably gonna go up to like 25 again or something. That's gonna be my guess. I wonder how high it can actually fill without the being adjusted. If I did adjust it though, it would most likely fill up to like a very high level. Again, there's that long fill, so you see that. And again, we're getting that nice washboard effect from that. So yeah, you can kind of see the bending cycle does use a lot of water. And we're still not done filling. There we go, I think we're done filling now. Just about the water level I anticipated. Come on. There we go. It says 10 minutes left. I'm guessing it's gonna do 6 minutes for the final spin. I think that's what it did last time I did the betting cycle. And I think that was in like March or something. So about like 4 months. Not really 4 months, more like 3 because it was in like late March. And it's early July right now, so. But yeah, currently I do have some Samsung 3200. I do have some Samsung model 3200 washer videos premiering, one each, like one every day on weekdays. That is that's like all the ones that I recorded so far of the Samsung. Eight minutes. Okay. Again, you could see there that we have that really good washboard effect. Because like when you get a high water level on a load as big as that, well, really one big blanket like that one, but still, you get that really good washboard effect. There's some specific loads where you could actually do that, and specific cycles that do that too. So like if it fills up to a high water level, you could easily get that really good washboard effect. Still suds in there. If I would have got more stuff, I probably would have used some of that thing. Because the suds are still there, and fabric softener is what neutralizes detergent. Yep, just as I guessed. 6 minutes for the final spin. So wait, that means... Right, it drained at 20 minutes for the second intermediate spin, and then 34 for the first intermediate spin. So I guess it does like 7-minute intermediate spin, 1 minute break, and then 6-minute rinses, and then just goes to the final spin. Oh, come on, the load sensing tumbles again? That's seriously wasting time. I mean, look at that, 5 minutes and it's doing load sensing tumbles. But can't complain about that. It's still LG. And they really are the best ones. They really are the best ones out there. I still kind of want to try out their top loaders. The newer ones, like the 8600, the 8200, the 8400. Maybe even the 6105, even though that one doesn't have a timer on it. Plus, I've always wanted to try out an LG agitator washer. Like an LG top load washer that has an agitator in it. Because a lot of them seem to have impellers in them. And I'm wondering if there's any easy dispense top loaders that have that agitator. That have that agitator that goes up. I wonder if there are any LG easy dispense top loaders that have that. Or Wave Force too. Although again, like I said in one of my shorts, their newer top loaders still have that Wave Force tech inside of them. And plus, I've seen it before. I've seen the Wave Force. I've seen the newer ones do Wave Force. So that's still good that they still do Wave Force. Again, testing balance. Dang it. Too fast. That thing sure took a while to balance. I think that's unbalanced. I really want to try to get it to 600, since that's the most it will get up to on bedding. Load sensing tumbles again, and it's at 4 minutes time. This thing makes no sense. It should just go straight back into balancing, not load sensing tumbles. Is it even draining while doing that? I don't think so. Cool thing about those DC drain, the DC drain pumps though, they can actually like control like how much force they drain out the water. I'm not sure if any of the AC ones could do that, but I do know those DC ones can. The DC ones like the LG, like the newer LG ones use. I don't think that's balanced. I'm not even gonna bother checking the RPM. Definitely not balanced. Oh, at least I didn't have to pause it that time just to get it to rebalance. Cause it is annoying when I have to do that. again, that was not balanced. So yeah, it might take a while to actually get balanced. Because I'm trying to get us up to 600 RPM here. But if it doesn't on perfect balance, that's alright. Load sensing tumbles again. That is a big waste of time. Why do they even do that during the spin cycles? Plus, I also don't want the machine, like, shaking all around, so that's why I keep pausing it when it's unbalanced like that. But yeah, one blanket can be hard to handle, but I have seen it handle that before. Okay, a little more balanced, I think. Or maybe not. Okay, pausing it again. The door tried to move. You don't want the door trying to open itself while it's spinning. Who knows what that could do to the door lock? Okay. I'm gonna hope it's gonna get balanced that time. Yeah. See, that's what I mean when it just does that. It actually senses unbalanced that time. So did that one. It's doing the slow starter tumbles. Okay, let's see. Okay, not bad. I think that might be a better balance. Shouldn't be as shaky as before. Okay, that's a better balance. At least the door didn't try to move that time. Still not exactly perfect, but not too bad either. So yeah, one thing about it is if it's just unbalanced, you should just wait for it to balance. Do not put it in test mode and try to spin it. It will shake the washer all over the place. Yeah, just trust me on that one. It will shake the washer all over the place if you try to put it in test mode while it has a full load in it. Because it just launches straight into spin and doesn't even care to balance it in that test mode. Plus, there is no way to balance it. I mean, probably unless you have the door open or something. Wait, 600. We actually got to 600. No way. Oh, I guess it does do anti-crease. Because it just started slowing down right at the second when it hit the 1 minute mark. How am I gonna get that flash? How am I gonna get that other flashlight? Yeah, there's finally the end of that one. It sure took a while to balance on that final spin, but it all worked out in the end. Still some wind in front of the filter. So let's get that blanket out of there. A little more damp than it would be if it came out at 1300, but at least we actually got it to 600. After all, 600 is better than 470. So, dryer. As usual, it's going to be time dry 35. Wrinkle care. I'm just not putting it on bedding because it's a sensor dry cycle. And those don't really get the stuff dry in a reasonable time. The case is slipping off the thing. So, I can get it. That will be the end of the video. I'll see you next time. Bye.